Hello, this is Nobody No One, and today we're going to talk about a bear that actually can help us understand Bigfoot a little bit more. Now, here is a bear, which I'm going to butcher this, called MacFarlane Bear. It is one of the rarest bears ever in the United States. In fact, some people even claim that it was extinct at one time. So, what does this all have to do with a Bigfoot? Well, in order to understand the comparison of what a Bigfoot enthusiast or Bigfoot specialist or Sasquatch theorist has to go through, understand that this bear does exist, but it is hardly ever seen. The MacFarlane Bear is a bear that was shot in 1864 by an Inuit, or as you may know him as an Eskimo. The fur was yellowish and it was considered a very unusual bear. So this bear was about a regular sized bear, 8 to 10 feet, except that it said that its snout was a little bit shorter and its face was weird. Now, if you look back, you see that this bear kind of looks like a bear, but also has kind of like a raccoon feature. But we know for sure that the MacFarlane Bear is not the Corona bear. They knew about this bear. Now, the fancy word that they gave it was Vectocurlosus inopoditus, which means an ancient unexpected bear. That's all it means. So why are we talking about this bear? Well, in 1984, a man by the name of Merriam, Meriam, tried to correct the species, and it was discovered that this could have been a hybrid. Okay, they used DNA analysis, they examined the skull, and he said that this was some kind of small bear. But here's the thing about it. They could not identify what kind of bear this was. Now, many believe that it could have been a hybrid. Now, if you don't know what a bear hybrid is, it's been discovered very lately that a grizzly can mate with a polar bear and a polar bear can mate with a grizzly. And if a grizzly mates with a female polar bear, it's called a growlars. And if a polar bear, male polar bear, mates with a female grizzly, it's called a paisley or pizzles. Now, I know I'm butchering these sounds, but these are new words for me and pretty much for the whole community. So let's find out how this can help us with the Bigfoot genre. After an examination, it came into view of why it was that such a large creature was never being seen. We knew about the grizzly, we knew about the black bear, we knew all these had been seen. But this bear had not seen. It was considered a myth. It was considered something that would never happen in nature. But it turned out that this had been hiding away for, I want to say, 120 years. And we just now discovered. Now, does this mean that now we know what most bears look like and stuff like that? Not really, because you see, even with the DNA, even with everything that they have, the skull, the fur, they cannot identify this creature. In fact, some even consider that it might be a short-mouthed bear. Now, I'm not going to say the fancy name on the scientific term on it, but all it is a bear that was about 10 to 12 feet, ridiculous tall, and could kill you with just one little paw, which was about the size of your head. So, since we know all this about the MacFarlane's bear, the question is, why is it that we cannot compare this to the Bigfoot? It is true that we have been looking for the Bigfoot a little bit longer, okay? But you have to understand, they were not looking for this bear. This is a bear that science just kind of put aside, said it would never happen, and then it turns out that it could happen. But here's the thing that I'm saying. Even with all their technology, all their science, DNA, of the fur of it, the skull of it, they could not identify, and they cannot agree with this bear. So it is true, okay, that chances are there's not a big ape out there in the woods. But even if it was, even if there is out there, and we were to bring some kind of tooth or something, it doesn't necessarily mean that it can be identified. And this is something that I need people to understand. Okay, that even if you were to find that hair, bring it in, they wouldn't know. Now, does this mean that Bigfoot will never be found? Of course not. I'm not going to go that far. Okay, but what it does mean is that even science has questions. They examined this bear. Okay, there's not much on it because, to tell the truth, science has just put it away into a little corner and is waiting to see what else can happen. Who knows? There might be a 12-foot giant bear out there still existing. Now, many say that the short-nosed bear became extinct 65 million years ago, but according to many native people in native land, they said that there was a bear that was at least 12 feet tall, okay, protecting the forest. So it's just something to think about. I found it very, very fascinating. You're not going to find a lot of information on this bear. I am going to show again the name on it because it's real easy to find. But you're going to be surprised at how even science, with everything that we know about technology and investigating and animals, they have questions themselves. So this is Nobody No One, Bigfoot enthusiast, and y'all have a great day.